Hello, all you thoughtfully made people out there. It's Courtney Morrison with Made Architecture and Design, back with another week in review. So on Saturday, this past Saturday, it was my daughter's 6th birthday. So we're doing stuff with her, for her, to celebrate her birthday. On Sunday was we went to church and a family day, kind of continuing the birthday celebration stuff with her. And then on Monday, getting back into it, I caught up on financials from November and got all of that squared away. And then I had lunch with a muralist who had reached out to me on LinkedIn. She cold called me and I just, asked if I wanted to get together. And I said, yes, absolutely. So we did that. Really, the number of people who have, sat down with me for lunch and things like that, I just try to pay it forward when I can, when it makes sense. And so, her and I got lunch and it was a lot of fun to talk to her and learn about what she does and what she wants to do and her backstory and all of that stuff. And so it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And then on Tuesday, I had a meeting up in Cumming at a project that I had designed a couple of years ago. And at Poppin is the name of the place. It's a co-working studio. And so I got an organic invite there to go and meet an interior decorator and general contractor for a project that we're working on. And so that was a lot of fun to go and see the owners and talk to them and tour the space now that they've been in a couple of years. And so that was good. The meeting was productive. The interior designer, she is well ahead of where I am. I kind of got brought in a little bit late, but I'm going to get caught up. And she's, like I said, she's ahead of me. So she was walking me and the contractor through her ideas and kind of what she was thinking. And so, that was good. And then came back to the studio and was working on a test fit for a hardware store out in Decatur that I've been working on. Got that taken care of and sent out. And then on Wednesday, I was working on the as-builts for the project I met with them on Tuesday. So that client, they have a house and they're going to do a pretty significant remodel to it. And so the interior designer, she had base drawings. And so, but our softwares don't really work and together. And so I just, I set up base plans based on her stuff and then went and verified field measurements. And so I got set up for that. And then I talked to a client who is down in East Point. They bought a piece of property, piece of commercial property, and wanted to just have a little bit of office and HQ space. It's got a really small, 400 square foot building on the property. And he is friends with an interior designer and had the interior designer draw it up and send it in. And East Point gave him back a laundry list of things that he needed to do to be able to get a permit. And really it's just a building maintenance permit essentially, but they want full structural drawings to repair and replace the roof. They want full MEP drawings and, of course, architectural drawings. So he and I talked for a long time and I felt like I have really valuable experience and was able to kind of help him navigate that process. So we'll see if he decides to sign on. It's a really small project in terms of square footage, but this is one of those things that I just really love doing, that I love working with people who own stuff. He owns a business and he wants space. And so, as he looks to grow his business, I really would like to partner with him and see that through and see that forward. And so, or move that forward. So I hope that comes around, but it was a pleasure to talk to him and get to hear about his business and what he's going to do and stuff. So that was good. And then, and really, I'll say too that what he's experienced in East Point is not unique to the metro jurisdictions. They can and are complicated sometimes, and it's just part of the process, unfortunately. So then on Thursday, I was working on a kind of a rework. The owner for the modern house down south of the city gave me some feedback. And so I was working on some different ideas for him. And then today, Friday, I spent all day until now really field verifying that house. It's a fairly big house. It's got some really nuanced and complicated things. And so it took me a long time to do all the field verification this morning, but that is where, the basis of everything else. And so I'm going to draw that, give it to the interior designer to work from. And then, the structural engineer will work from it. The contractor obviously will work from it. It'll get our permit. And so it's a big undertaking and it needs to be right. And so, yeah, it took me a while to do that, but happy to do it and glad to have new clients and a new project and welcome them to the roster. So that is the week. I'm going to go this afternoon and meet some buddies for a beer this afternoon. I'm pretty excited about that. It's kind of a rare Friday occurrence. And then this weekend, it'll be time with family, as most weekends are. And so that's really all we've got for this week. If you have any questions about who we are, what we do, why we do it, how we do it, anything like that, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to respond to you guys on a future week in review. So I look forward to hearing from you. In the meantime, y'all be particular, and we'll talk soon.